So when does the window of tolerance show up in everyday life? Welcome back to Empathic Sight, and we're doing our window of tolerance series. We're actually on week 6. 6? 5? I don't know. Anyways, so today I want to talk about how the window of tolerance can actually show up in everyday life, because it's not just a therapy thing. It's not just something we talk about in therapy and in clinical work. It's actually something that we deal with every single day. Our window of tolerance gets bigger and smaller all the time based on what's going on for us. Now remember, window of tolerance, that's when we're in capacity to deal with the stuff in our lives, the stuff around us. So anything that's above our window of tolerance is too much to handle. We're hyper aroused, and then anything below our window of tolerance, we're hypo aroused. So we've shut down, we've lost affect. Okay, so in counseling, in therapy, we actually do kind of test that window of tolerance to see where we can expand it a little bit, where we can work on that. So in everyday life, it does show up. So this can actually show up in things like appointments, during conflict, during stressful days, during times when there's too much work or too much demands on us, especially at work or with our home life, with our family life. All of these things can have an impact on the size of our window and where we are within it or without it. So in these moments, you might actually still be functioning. You might still be, getting things done. But it's actually, it feels like a drain on your nervous system. It feels like it might be stretched too thin, or certain tasks cost a lot more energy or a lot more spoons if you're in the clinical world. So it basically means that your window of tolerance, you might be outside of it, but it doesn't always have to be dramatic. Sometimes it just looks like you're worn down or you're overwhelmed. But hey, you're still functioning, so you're fine, right? Right? No. So the goal here is not about perfection. It's not about maintaining perfect regulation all the time, because that's not realistic. The goal in this situation is to recognize when what's going on for you is beyond your capacity, or when your capacity is a little bit lower, and adjust accordingly. So this means adding less pressure, adding more pacing, and adding some more support. Because it's not about perfectionism. It's not about being perfect all the time. It's about stability. And that's how we can actually maintain our window of tolerance and help ourselves to get back into regulation so that we can do what we need to do. Anyways, I hope this was helpful. Please remember to like, follow, subscribe, and share. And as always, please leave a comment down below, because I'd love to see those conversations. Thanks for watching.